So it's Adventure Day. We are heading out for my birthday trip. A surprise for everyone, besides me, of course. And yeah, prepared a little quiz for them to find out where we are heading. Last year we went to Albania, to Tirana. And that was one of the first videos I've posted on this Mama Pacific channel. So yeah, stay tuned where we're heading this year. They're gonna find out soon. And I will take you along as good as I can. So join me. We first head to Milan, from where we take a flight. Flying over the Alps is every time spectacular, and I cannot take my eyes off the beautiful scenery. In the car, the kids managed to solve the quiz and found out our destination. As much as I love our quiet Swiss mountain village, I always get super excited to head out for an adventure. And landing in a city like London for sure is quite a change of scenery. At home we measure distances in hiking hours and snowfall. Here everything moves in train schedules, bus routes and underground lines. We arrive on Wednesday, backpacks, excitement and that slightly overwhelmed feeling that comes with stepping into a place that holds nearly 9 million people. For a family used to Alpine silence, London feels like stepping into a living, breathing organism. And we are ready to explore. We start Thursday high above the city at the Sky Garden. It's one of London's highest public gardens, located on the top floors of the Walkie Talkie building. It is free to visit, but you need tickets, which you best book in advance. After a security check, the elevator catapults you to the 35th floor, where you enter a tropical oasis in the sky overlooking a city that never really pauses. From up there, London stretches endlessly. The River Thames winds like a silver ribbon through the urban landscape. It feels vast, especially compared to the valleys we are used to. Later, we head to Paddington Station. We all love the stories of Paddington Bear and have watched several movies, so Paddington became a family tradition. Whilst we search for the little statue of the bear on platform 1, a completely unexpected moment. Princess Anne passes by. The sister of King Charles III is known for being one of the hardest working members of the royal family. Seeing her so unexpectedly in the middle of an ordinary day reminds us that London layers history and modern life effortlessly. continue to Kensington Gardens. The gardens feel peaceful even though a strong wind is blowing. A soft pause in the middle of a giant city. We spot Kensington Palace, which has been a royal residence since the 17th century and was once home to Queen Victoria. Today it still houses members of the royal family. For us coming from the Alps, green space in cities always feel like a bridge between our two worlds. Hello from London, Mama Pacific's edition from London, Kensington Gardens. It's very windy, so I don't think it's very good for an audio. Here we are, during a couple of days in the city. A little change from the Alps. So, join me. Well, hello from London. It's day 3, even though on the first day we didn't go and explore much. And yeah, I'm very happy that I could pull off this surprise. My son actually in the end guessed the right destination, but they didn't kind of know where we were going. So far they really like London, all of them, but I also realized that our kids are really mountain kids, so it is very different to be in the city. But nevertheless, they like the change as much as I do, which is really cool. I realize as grateful and happy I am to be living in the Alps, I always enjoy a change of scenery, and I'm actually also very happy in a big city like London now. I have been here before a few times actually, both on holidays and on business trips when I was working in the financial industry. But that's like really a long time ago. I think the last time was probably about 12 years ago, I would say. And I always liked it, but now again I see the city with new eyes. I'm not the same person anymore than I used to be there, and it's very interesting to get this new perspective as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you along today as well and give you some impressions how it is to discover London as a family. I just get ready to go out for the day. We are actually staying near London Bridge, and I was looking at different options for the stay, or where to stay basically, and I've decided on the Resident Inn by Marriott near London Bridge because it's quite central and I really like it. I didn't expect it to be this big. It has like 2 double beds 2 bathrooms, which is actually really convenient. Then you can pull out the couch. I mean, then it's a little bit constructed here in the sitting area, and there is even a little kitchenette, which I found very handy with kids, so you can sometimes still make like a quick meal here. Yeah, very happy with that choice. It's a very good base to go and explore. Yeah. Taking the riverboat on the Thames towards London Eye and what else? Big Ben. That's what we want to see. We're going to visit the King, the cost. Seeing London from the water offers a completely different perspective. We glide past Tower Bridge, completed in 1894 and often mistaken for London Bridge. Its twin towers are one of the city's most iconic sights. We continue to the London Eye, which at 135 meters tall was once the highest observation wheel in the world. And then there is Big Ben, technically the nickname of the bell inside the tower, not the tower itself, which is officially called Elizabeth Tower. The architecture feels heavy with history, especially when we get off near the Palace of Westminster. This is where British democracy has been shaped for centuries. We walk past Westminster Abbey, where coronations and royal weddings have taken place since 1066. We continue toward Buckingham Palace through St. James Park. One of the highlights here are the many squirrels. They look a bit different than the ones at home, both in color and they seem to have bushier tails. St. James Park is one of the oldest royal parks in London, and somehow it feels almost countryside-like, despite being surrounded by traffic and monuments. That contrast fascinates me. At home we are surrounded by mountains and silence. Here you walk from Parliament to Palace in less than half an hour. As hunger sets in, we stop at the pub near Piccadilly Circus. We eat burgers and watch cricket. Piccadilly Circus has been a bustling meeting point since the early 19th century, known for its bright advertising screens. London's version of Times Square, just a little more British. Of course, the children insist on visiting the M&M World, London. 4 floors of chocolate. It's loud, colorful, slightly overwhelming for me, and absolutely unforgettable for them. From there, we walk through Chinatown. Red lanterns, different languages, different smells, different rhythms. This is what I love about cities. Within minutes, you move between cultures, histories, and worlds. For children growing up in a Swiss mountain village, this diversity is a gift. On Saturday, my birthday, we visit the British Museum. Founded in 1753, it houses over 8 million objects, making it one of the largest museums in the world. You could spend weeks here and still not see everything. We wander through exhibitions from ancient civilizations, and I'm reminded how small and interconnected humanity really is. But the highlight for me is, of course, the reading room. Once used by scholars like Karl Marx and Virginia Woolf, it feels sacred, a quiet space devoted to thought and curiosity. And then comes my birthday surprise. Afternoon tea at the Great Court restaurant on top of the museum. Sitting above centuries of human history, sharing tea and laughter with my family. It feels both grand and intimate at the same time. I'm grateful for another year around the sun and these experiences. What strikes me most about this trip is the diversity. In just 3 days, we moved between royal history, modern skyscrapers, global cultures, ancient civilizations, chocolate stores, quiet parks, river views, and rooftop tea. For a family rooted in a small village, this kind of exposure expands horizon in ways schoolbooks never could. And yet, I notice something else. No matter how big the city, how rich the history, or how fast the rhythm, what matters most is still the same. Walking together, sharing meals, laughing, being curious. London gave us energy, and I think we brought a little Alpine charm with us. Thank you for joining me on this birthday adventure. If you enjoy these family explorations, from mountain silence to city buzz, you're very welcome to subscribe. And tell me, are you more team mountains or more metropolis?